welcome to this channel. See you in Main Street. Not long from now we are going to visit Disneyland Paris again. And that made me wonder, when is the best time to visit Disneyland Paris? Well, I will help you figure this one out. When is the best time to visit Disneyland Paris? Well, that depends on what you consider the best time. For example, maybe the best time for you means that you can experience a certain holiday, like Christmas or Halloween. Or the best time means to you that you want to be able to go as cheap as possible. And maybe it means you want to have short waiting lines. You see, these are all very different starting points to make your choice. Let me start by saying that Sven, my hubby, and I are quite flexible in our traveling because we are not bound to any school holidays. But we do like to go during the weekend because then we don't need to take any days off from work. So for us, this is always quite a big deal. For most people, the waiting times are the biggest issue. In that case, it's always important to check whether there are any holidays in Europe that might influence the amount of people in the park. For example, we went to Disneyland Paris at the beginning of September, thinking this would be smart because the Dutch school holidays had already started, right? But we found ourselves in the most crowded Disneyland Paris I've ever seen in my entire life. And the reason was very clear, because the Dutch schools began this time late September. So many families wanted to end their summer holiday by visiting the Disneyland park. And also there apparently was a Spanish national holiday that made Spanish families, around 20 or 30 people per party, going to the happiest place on earth. The results were completely booked restaurants and hotels. But also the waiting lines were crazy. This is why you must always check the holidays in Europe and try to book your trip outside these holiday dates. But when you find yourself waiting in line, and I know many of you are allergic to it, you must know that the waiting and the waiting line are part of the Disney experience. Most of the time there is a lot of entertainment going on. Things you might miss when there's no line. For example, the amazing theme of Pirates of the Caribbean or the beautiful French rooftop at Ratatouille. So waiting is not that bad. It just takes a lot of time, that's all. And now some advice for those of you whose best time to visit Disneyland Paris depends on the price. To make this example clear, we assume that a complete holiday is booked in this situation, so the Disney hotel and the entrance. In that case, try to avoid booking your Disneyland Paris vacation around the high season and the warmer months. For example, when you visit at the beginning of January, you will be pleasantly surprised by the prices and the deals comparing to the summer season or during Christmas. Waiting lines will probably also be short, especially when you visit the park during the weekdays. But bring your warmest coat, boots and scarf and prepare yourself for some cold and maybe wet weather. As the Norwegians say, there's no such thing as bad weather, only bad clothes. In other words, be prepared! And then again, you might be in luck and have amazing weather. In that case, you probably have the perfect Disney experience. Also book your holiday ahead of time and don't choose the vouchers to eat. Go and eat at the counter servers or buffet restaurants and forget about the more expensive table service or character dining restaurants. Also, bring your own snacks. This will save you a lot of money. When the best time for you is to experience Disneyland Paris in all its glory, you might want to skip January. In January, you'll probably have the park just the way it is, plain. No special events, no special shows. At least that's most of the time the case. No big deal if you've never been to Disneyland Paris before. It'll all be new to you. But when you've seen it all and you want to see some exciting characters and amazing shows, it's probably better to book during Halloween, summertime, Christmas and also spring. For Swing Into Spring, which was cancelled last year because of the 25th anniversary, but it's amazing. Wait times can be long and it might be crowded, but when you book your trip during weekdays and avoid the school holidays, you'll probably get away with it pretty well. A downside to visiting during the high season is that prices can go up a lot. When the park experience is more important to you than immersing yourself completely by also staying in a Disney hotel, I would advise you to book way in advance for an off-site hotel. You can check our special hotel playlist on this channel concerning the on- and off-site hotels. Your off-site stay will help keeping your holiday affordable, but it will take away a bit of the overall Disney experience, so keep that in mind. Well, hopefully you are now so well informed that you can go, call Disney and finally book that Disneyland Paris trip. We'll be there very soon from now and we can't wait to see the castle again, all the amazing cast members and the characters. If you have any subject or ideas or questions for us about Disneyland Paris, please let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. I'm also very curious what your thoughts are about this type of videos. Would you like to see more? And if so, what kind of subjects would you like to hear about? Let me know. Okay guys, thank you for watching and next time we'll see you in Main Street. Bye! Wie is dit? Mikey. He was interfering with my vlog.